The Celebrity Summit has pulled into dock at St. John's, Antigua, between the Crown Princess from the Princess Cruise Line and the Windjammer tall ship, the Sea Cloud 2, from the Sea Cloud Cruise Line. Akeem was our tour driver / guide who gave us a half-day tour of the island.
So is it can it be visited at this stage?
Barbuda? Yes, but they starting construction. It's mostly construction happening over there.
Yeah. Does it have beaches?
Yeah. One of the longest beaches in the world I know of is in Barbuda. It's 18 miles long.
Really?
Pink sandy beaches. Here have white sand, but they got pink sand in Barbuda because the shell, the coral.
Okay, next time I can hear, I gotta go there.
Perched on a hilltop is the Anglican Church of St. John's Cathedral, with a commanding view of St. John's and the harbor below. This is the third incarnation of the cathedral, built in 1845, as earthquakes in 1683 and in 1745 destroyed the previous structures. While we were there, we noted that it badly needed renovation to bring it back to its pristine state.
We suffer from seasonal drought here in Antigua. So you see homes has gutters attached to it, like this, that when the rain comes it runs down the gutter, and then they have a tank at the end of it. A rubber cylindrical structure that conserves water. So whenever the public utilities are off, you can utilize it for your domestic purposes.
But you have rivers, no?
No rivers.
Oh, no rivers? Oh. So yeah, you're dependent on the rainwater.
Yeah.
For fresh water.
Yeah, on display. So you look forward, you see it fly high, and each color symbolizes a meaning. Red is for the blood of the people, black is for our African heritage, yellow is for the golden sun we have on a day-to-day basis, blue is for the nice blue beaches, and white is for the pristine sand on our sandy beaches. And also here's Her Majesty Prison, 1735, the year it was built. Free hotel, the only free hotel on island. It's in operation there. It has a capacity of just about 150 persons. Okay. 150.
Is there a lot of crime here?
Sorry?
Crime.
Listen, the island, it was marijuana getting people in trouble mostly.
Really?
I think last year the amount of murders was 12. That's high for us, but in comparison to the neighboring islands, it's pretty
low.
So right here is preschool. Schooling in Antigua starts at preschool from ages 2 to 5. Then you go on to primary school from ages 5 to 12. When you're at age 12 or the equivalent of grade 6, you take a state examination. So this is a general level proficiency exam, which if you pass in the first 100, you go to the elite school on island, which is an all boy or all girl school. And if you pass averagely, you go to school closest to where you live.
How many elite schools do you have?
Only two. It's called Antigua Grammar School and the Girls High School.
Oh, I see.
And you only go to that school if you pass in the first 100 on island. Right? If you look to the right on the elevation, can you see mustard orange stripe building? That's the hospital there on the right. Right on the elevation. You guys see it?
Yep.
That looks fairly new.
It's pretty much probably about 10 years now.
10 years old.
Yeah.
All right.
Has a capacity of 185 bedding. Bedding for 185.
Yeah.
The healthcare is fairly okay. The government have organizations in place like the medical benefit that aids the public workers just in case one fell ill.
Yeah.
He get like discounted prices at the hospital, and when he goes to the pharmacy or the drugstore, he get like a discounted prices there also.
Do you have universal health care?
I don't know how to answer that technically because if you
follow the UK system, right?
Yeah. Pretty much a kind of how, but if you work for the private sector, it's a bit different. They have an insurance policy taken out for you in that way.
All right.
But if you are not working, retired, what is that about?
If you're retired, you still have a liability for the public sector. That's when you receive a pension at age 65.
Then you get
and you get
everything
social
free.
securities at that point.
Yeah, you get everything free.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A good 3-bedroom house.
Maybe 100,000 EC dollars easy.
Eastern dollars.
EC dollars. That's probably 40,000 American dollars.
Okay.
But in Antigua, you have to buy the land before you purchase or build a house.
Okay.
So most people, you can just buy a house, but the house comes with the land. You're gonna have to pay for both.
Okay.
So most people normally buy the land and then use it as collateral to the bank to get loan, and then they build.
So this is the
As I
last
said,
one.
Sugar was a main industry in Antigua. Here was a sugar factory. I think the government did a poor job. And this was fully functional until 1972. They just left this alone and they went straight into tourism.
Was-
I think they should done it both.
Yeah,
Done it
yeah.
both.
It's a lot
Or
of
if you were
people
leaving
in
it,
America.
leave it in a reasonable shape that it could be a tourist attraction.
Right.
You know, people come to see how things used to work,
Right,
have
right.
a real good understanding. So guys, on your left here, it's old sugar factory. Here was fully functional until 1972.
Was it privately owned or is it
It was owned
government?
by the estate, by the government.
Oh yeah.
And also they made a discovery. You could extract sugar from beetroot, and beet could be grown in more inclement weather. So there was no need for me paying fair wages at factories, sugar factories, while you could grow beet back home
Right.
and eliminate that whole process.